Okay. Ma'am, I am audible, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Kiran, 8th semester Computer Science Department. And the topic for my technical seminar is Smart Cities and Blockchain Technology. Wait, ma'am. And here the contents of my topic. I will brief out in 2-3 lines like we have a goal called Smart City. To reach that Smart City goal, we have some issues or some problems. We have to overcome some problems using some solution. So for that, we have a solution called blockchain. Using that blockchain solution, we encounter these issues like security threats and types of attacks. Using the blockchain, we encounter those issues and we will reach the goal smart cities. Here I will explain about the smart cities and the security issues for the smart city and the solution for the issues using the blockchain technology. Next, introduction part of my topic is like basically what exactly the smart city. We have to know what exactly the smart city. Smart city uses IoT devices such as connected sensors, lights, meters to collect and analyze the data. Then we know that data is essential part for us now. Okay. Then we improve the infrastructure, public utilities, services and more. Using those data, we improve the infrastructure, public utilities, services and more. Then these are the applications. Then the first smart city marked as Santander, which is located at Spain. This is the first ever smart city. And here, what is the aim of the smart city? We have to know what is the aim of the smart city. Basically, the aim is to drive economic growth and to improve the quality life of people. These are the aim of the smart city. And in this, we also going to explain about the blockchain technology. This is one of the major solution technology for encounter the security issue. This is the introduction. And the next, we have to know about relationship between the IoT and the smart city, because IoT is one of the booming technology here. And this using this IoT, we can call this IoT as one of the real-time application oriented technology. That's why it's booming technology. The IoT includes the smart sensor and other devices, which is IoT includes, and it will provides a new opportunities for cities to use data to manage traffic, cut pollution, and more. This is the relationship between those, and these are the literature survey papers which I studied some of the related papers and extracted the data what I want here, and I come up with my own set of information in this seminar presentation, where I extracted some of smart city architecture, the whole architecture of the smart city, and the case study related to Singapore city, smart city, and the next blockchain architecture and the complete working procedure of the blockchain and security threats. These are the content which I extracted by studying these literature survey papers. And these are some more literature survey paper. Next is smart city architecture. This is the smart city architecture, where this smart city architecture is a 4-layered architecture as we observe in the slides. The first is a street layer, then city layer, data center layer, and the service layer. Basically, data flows from street layer to service layer. We have to flow the data through these layers, from street layer to city layer, and then to data center layer. After that, data will aggregated and normalized and virtualized for application purpose. Basically, what exactly this street layer do? The street layer is composed of devices and sensor. The street layers will include devices and sensors. Then that collects the data and take actions. We use the sensor to collect the data. We get the data, raw data. And for that, we are using variety of sensors to collect the data. This is the basic working of the street layer. Then after we collecting the data will move through the city layer. What exactly happen inside the city layer? At city layer, which is above the street layer, the city layer is after the street layer. inside the city layer, we use routers and switchers. We deployed routers and switches over there. Why we deployed the routers and switches over there? Because for transport the data, those routers and switches are used to transport the data. This layer, what exactly do is, at different nodes, at different network, we gather the data, and from the city layer, it will join, it will combine the every different data. This is the working of the city layer. The next is a data center layer. What exactly the data center layer will do is, ultimately we collect the data. Okay, we collected the data and it will stored at the data center. After it's stored, it will be processed and correlated. Then why we process the data? Why we have to process? Because to get a meaningful information. For example, if you got a vehicle, data of vehicles, some set of vehicle, this is not only the data of vehicle. Using that, we can regulate the traffic. After this getting the traffic information, then automatically we can regulate the coordinating the signal lights like that. It's interrelated with each other. Then the next layer is service layer. Basically service layer is the application. Actually, in this layer, application can provide values and visibility for variety of user type, different types of application that will provided by the service layer. This is all about the smart city architecture. Then come to the next. These are all the street layer, city layer, and data center and service layer. Here the components of smart city. Here, what exactly these components? Components means the elements. These are all the elements or a part or some of the features of the smart city. We can call this as a components. Just observe the slide here. The successful smart city will have this set of application. It should have contains this set of application like smart energy, smart home, smart education, smart governance, smart environment, like that. Along with smart economy, smart people, governance, mobility, environmental, and providing a smart living, will these all set will make a complete smart city. And the requirement for that, we can observe in the figure, the requirements is sensors and the decision making capability, actuators, and the network evaluation. Okay, then what is the use after we achieving all this? What is the outcome? We have all this data, and what is the outcome over here is productivity, safety, sustainability, and everything is useful after achieving all this. This is the components of smart cities. Next, consider the key factor. What are the key factor? Key factors are the parts which will completely justify the name smart city. It will justify how it includes technological factors, human factors, and institutional factors. All these variety of factors will make a smart city. Then basically we have a, after these key factors, we have a case study. We have a case study on a Singapore. This is one of the smart city where in Singapore, the smart city paradigm and the Singapore technology where the smart cities have applied, having a clear idea about the smart city. This where the Singapore deployed the smart city technology here. And these Singapore government where they use a strategic project, they took the initiative of the 5 strategic projects of the smart city, where the first one is national digital identity, e-payments, and smart nation sensor platform, smart urban mobility, and moments of life. I will explain all these project here. First one is national digital identity, means providing digital transaction inside the city between the citizens, providing digital transaction with government or private companies also. For that, they developed their own applications and providing digital transaction. The next, e-payments, we all know that, as usual, providing online transaction, e-payment technology. For that, they have a pay now platform and using transaction will occur. The next is smart nation sensor platform. What exactly this? The goal is to using the sensor data, and we have to improve the aspects. What are the aspects? The aspects such as urban planning, public transport, and public security, providing has and finally this also applications. The next is smart urban mobility. What exactly the smart urban mobility? This project mainly relates on enhancing the better transport, like hand-free ticket technology for transportation. Smart urban mobility means transportation, like a hand-free ticket technology, and providing 92% of the reduction in the crowd where inside the buses, like that. Then moments of life. What exactly these moments of life means? Mainly attempts to provide service for citizens' need. What exactly the citizens need and the information what they need, all we have to provide in a single platform. That's why the Singapore is standing a, one of the good smart city here. The next, we will move on to sources of security threats. So for that, as in the contents I explained that we have a smart city, we also have a problem to achieve that. Mainly security is the important aspect we have to consider. What exactly the sources of security threats here? In our technology, data is very essential part. As we know, data is very essential, where we have to protect the data. Firstly, we have to protect the data. We already discussed about the layers in architecture, and that will tell us the movement of data. Data will be moved from street layer to city layer, we know. The securing the data is the easy task when the data is stored. It's like a little bit easy to secure. When the data is moving, it is much difficult to secure the data. Here the data will move from street layer to service layer. That's why we need a better solution, better methodology for securing the data. And we have for that different types of attacks may occur on the smart city on to steal the data. What are those attacks? As we know, we are different layers at sensing layer, network layer. Let us see what are the attack. Node capturing attack. In sensing layer, node capturing attack may occur. What exactly this node capturing attack? We have a node here in street layer. We have a node called sensors and actuators. What the hackers do is they replace the nodes with the malicious node. They can replace the node with the malicious node. Then they easily steal the data. Then what exactly this malicious code injection attack means? They inject means they upload the malicious code to the memory of the node. Inside the memory of the node, they inject the malicious node. Then easy to hack. Then false data injection attack also. They'll inject the false data, and the side channel attack also may make to lead the sensitive data. And come to the network layer, or also called as city layer, where in that phishing site attack means. What exactly the phishing site attack means? It's like redirecting site of users without their knowledge. Without their knowledge can be redirect the site, and with a less effort, most of IoT devices can be targeted here. And another attack, access attack. Access attack means unauthorized person can access by getting the data. Then DOS attack, denial of service. The attacker inside in that the attacker will stay in the network, but he won't harm the network, but he'll steal the data. That's it. The next is in data center layer. In data center layer also different attacks, like a man in the middle attack, where in the man in the middle attack we use the MQTT protocol to transfer the data from cloud to the internet. On that time, a hacker can steal the data over there. And SQL injection, signature wrapping attack, cloud malware injection. These are the different set of attacks can be done on data center layer. Then application layer also. Inside the application layer, data theft attack, where there are a lot of data movement in IoT application. As we know, this transit data is more vulnerable. Moving data is more vulnerable to attack. Then even the access control attack also. These are the different types of attacks can be done on different layer. Why I brief out this attack means without a problem, reading a solution is not seem so good. That's why I brief out all these types of attacks. Then IoT security using blockchain. This is one of the solution for those problems what we face to reach the smart city. Basically, the aim is to improve the overall transparency, visibility, and the level of comfort and the level of trust for the users. And what is the basic idea behind this? It's a distributed ledger, the blockchain, which is a distributed ledger, can also called as a replicated log files, a different log files which is replicated. The entries are structured and time stamped. The entries in the blockchain, I will explain the working of the blockchain. The entries in the blockchains are time stamped. Can observe inside the figure. In the block, we have a different kinds of data. We will merge these different kinds of contents to the data. Next, these are coupled with previously entered cryptographic hash key. One present hash will be coupled with the previous hash, and Merkle tree is used to store individual hash. To store that individual hash, Merkle tree is used. These are the key terms we can observe here, and how the blockchain will work. Let's see. P1, a person here, P1, we want to transfer the data from P1 to P2. How? We can't transfer simply a data. So blockchain will work here. How? First, we have to broadcast the message to the network. Other nodes can verify whether the message is authorized or not. We broadcast the message and we can't simply leave after broadcasting. After that, verification will occur. The verification will occur like by username, providing a username, OTP, digital certification, like that. And message added to the block. Message will add it to the block. What is there inside the block then? Simply message, we can't send a simply message. Then we will add a block. And what is there inside the block? Inside the block, we have an index, we have a timestamp, and the data, previous hash, and the present hash. These are the content will stay inside the block. And the ledger maintainer or a miner process begins, will start the process. And new block will added to the blockchain. For the blockchain, the new block will be added to the present blockchain. The new blockchain will be added. So solve that using key and updates to its local copy of blockchain. The miners start to solve mathematical problems to find random values such that hash of the new block has certainly predefined complexity. Means to when we send the data along with the block, he will take that, he will do some mathematical operation, means based on he only knows the key. Then he will take the block, he will update the block to the blockchain, means previous block will be updated to the present blockchain. It will be continuous, it won't delete anything, deleted anything, changes, nothing will happen, everything will be replicated and will be there that side only. Then P2 will be receives the message. This is also same working procedure, but this will be explained in a by taking the transaction from the different nodes. We will take the transaction and will be explained here. The next, we discussed about the hash and the timestamp Merkle root. You will get one idea after seeing this picture. This is the blockchain architecture where T1, T2, T3, T4 up to T12, these are the transaction, different nodes. You can call T1 to T4 is one different node, T5 to T8 different node. Like from these different node, the transaction will occur. Then these HAHB, these are the hash. This hash is a data actually from the transaction, the hash will be taken. This tree-like structure is a Merkle tree. This will get the data. You can observe the first block says index n-1, the next will index n, and the next will n+1. This is updated, this is previous, this is updated, and this is the present one, like that. And you can observe The timestamp also updated and the previous hash also updated. As we discussed in the working of blockchain, there is a index, there is a timestamp, data, previous hash, and the hash you can observe inside the block here. These are the blockchain architecture and the working procedure of the blockchain. Next, we will look into the blockchain advantages and the blockchain limitations here. What are the advantages by using the blockchain? Blockchain is basically used more and data misbehave can be avoided. And the data coming from IoT devices can be stored in the blockchain. Data can be stored and the data misbehave can be avoided. Which is the blockchain basically in a structured and secured manner, we can store the data inside the blockchain. And what is another advantage? Data verification occur. Without simply we won't send the data. Data verification will be occur at the ledger maintainer. And also we can secure from attacks. These are the advantages of the blockchain. And limitation is blockchain is not a huge distributed computing system. Not a huge means the nodes, the amount of node we can't make it a huge. And the storage means it requires some more storage because data are replicated there only, because we won't delete the data, because data will be safe there. That's why it can be a limitation. And the data modification, we can't do any data modification. Once a data is fixed over the block, we can't do any modification. This can be the limitation of the blockchain. And hence I will conclude my topic here. We analyzed solutions currently available for the implementation of urban IoTs, and also the solution architecture, smart city architecture, and the security implementation. As I explained, firstly, the solution, we have a problem. For encountering the problem, we have solution to reach the goal. The next, what is the future work by considering this topic, smart cities? You may feel we already knew this concept. This is not too new. Yes, I agree. But why I choose this topic? Because smart cities having a beautiful present right now, and definitely it will have an endless future, because IoT is one of the booming technology right now. Then what is the future work there? We can observe creating environmental friendly products and services, because we are doing work, anything action with the devices and the sensor. So environmental friendly is very much essential. The next is giving rise to issue like scalability and availability of blockchain. We studied about it's not, we can't store a large data, and availability is less, like that. We can work on that. And keeping the private information or data of the user safe, so make sure the privacy of the data. And one of the important future work there is, at present we have a smart city. Why can't we work on a smart village? Because India is a country of villages. Smart village projects also going, but we have to work on that, because agriculture, environmental, and making the people life more smarter, we can also work on that. And these are the some of the reference paper which I studied. This is end my topic. Thank you, madam.
Kiran,
Sir,
your confidence level was very nice. I am happy by your presentation.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And second thing is,
Yes, sir.
your language which you have used for the presentation was very good, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
And regarding the technical knowledge and questionnaires, I have few questions.
Yes, sir. Ask me, sir.
You have given the title of the presentation as on smart city.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Using blockchain, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that means you have discussed what you mean by smart city, and you have discussed what you mean by blockchain separately. It's not
Sir,
combining.
Sir, why I put this? Because in the smart city we have a technology blockchain. We are interrelated blockchain to the smart city. That's why I put the name like this.
If you are telling that answer, no, you will be caught. Okay, yes. Because it is not interlinking between how you have used a blockchain to make our city as a smart.
Yes,
that
sir.
Is not
That's why in the different I explained the architecture beginning only, sir. And
That's
blockchain
but
I interrelated.
I didn't find how actually blockchain technology has been adapted to make our city smart.
Yes,
You have to answer that question that you have not answered, but you have answered separately
yes, sir.
regarding what do you mean by smart city and what do you mean by blockchain like that. Okay, anyhow,
Yes, sir.
can you answer me what do you mean by ledger?
Sir, ledger means after we getting the block of data, sir, we have a hash and we have a data and we have an index, we have a timestamp. All these different stuffs with the data. We include all these stuffs with the data, and we have to maintain that stuff, sir. A ledger maintenance
Can
will
I
be
call?
there. Yes, sir.
Can I call one block is called as a ledger?
Sir, one block is a ledger means we can't call one block as a ledger, sir. After taking one block and adding the previous block, and it will move to the next, and with previous, next, and the present, like that, sir.
Okay. What is the difference between the blockchain and linked list?
Sir, linked list blockchain is individual, sir. The data, it's not. I think the data from one block to another block, we need not be interrelated. But the index timestamp, I will agree. Hash index timestamp, I will agree same. But the data is need not be the same to the different block. And in linked list, related data will be traversed.
I didn't find in
Yes,
which application you are adapting your blockchain technology.
sir, what I felt is
Is it for data transmission between the IoT devices to the data center or routing in the network layer?
sir,
You
what I
use a one called router.
yes, sir,
Not
routers and
router,
switches.
root.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Router. It is a router actually.
Routers. Yes, okay, sir.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. So, which directs you the data transfer, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have adapted those. You have adapted a blockchain, or while you are using the data from the physical devices, you have adapted blockchain technology.
Sir,
Where
what?
actually data blockchain technology has been adapted? Because you have discussed some
Yes,
attacks and all.
yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
didn't find the link between the attacks as well as the blockchain technology and
Sir,
smart city.
those attacks can be occurs on the different layers, sir. And
No,
we
no, no.
can apply the blockchain technology because the
Network
data
layer
is
only,
moving.
not in the.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Sir.
Kiran?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The attacks will be occurred at the data link layer and network layer only, not in the other part.
Okay. Okay, sir.
As you have discussed the attacks, types of attacks.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, anyhow, your confidence level was very nice and your communication skill is very nice. I'm happy
Thank
actually.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
By
Thank you
your
so much.
presence.
Okay.
Let Madam ask question now. You ask that.
Kiran,
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
can you tell me the important operation done in this smart city execution?
Ma'am, important
You
operations.
have explained about an
Yes, ma'am.
architecture, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, is there any important technique or technology or any methodology adopted here?
Ma'am, what I explained, ma'am, what I felt is basically to do any applications like any traffic, smart traffic or a smart parking or a smart house, anything, we have to firstly we have to get the data, and after getting the data, after visualizing the data, modifying the data, we can achieve anything. So for that, how that data will transfer and what problem that data will face and how can we encounter that problem. I just explained regarding all this, ma'am.
Okay, you were speaking about security, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Where and also you have listed certain attacks.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so how the security has been provided in order to overcome those attacks?
Ma'am, that attacks may occur on different layers. What I felt is that attack may occur on different layers to secure the data, because the data will be transferred over the layer, as from street layer to service layer, data will be transferred definitely. So while of transferring, that attacks may occur on different layer. To transferring the data, we will apply the blockchain technology. Without simply transferring the data, we will add some of the hash keys, cryptographic hash keys, and index, timestamp, everything, and we will transfer the data, ma'am. That's why I thought, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Kiran. Overall, the presentation was good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.